Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecast, taking a look at your twin flame's deepest thoughts during separation. So this is specifically for those who are at a distance from one another and you see this person as your twin. So a lot of the decks that I'll be using here today geared specifically towards the twin flame journey. So I'm going to start with both of these decks here by Sister Moon Tarot, the Twin Flame Current Vibes deck and the Twin Flame Poetic Confessions deck. And of course we'll clarify throughout the reading with tarot. General reading as always, guys, so please do keep that in mind as it will not resonate with every single person. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some cards. Your twin flame's deepest thoughts about you, about the connection. Let's see where they're at. Unconditional. My love for you is unconditional. It will never change. That's a great card to start things with. What else, please, for the collective? Look at this. We have the Divine Masculine card coming through here. I am awakening to this connection. I know we are eternal flames. So Divine Feminines, if you know that your masculine twin flame has been somewhat resisting the connection, maybe they're now finally opening up their eyes and their heart to the fact that you guys are twins, that this is an eternal flame type connection. Let's grab one more message here. We have fading, okay? I feel you slipping from my grasp and my memory. This could be the masculine that's feeling this way, especially if, for example, it's taken them a while to realize that this is a very special connection. And maybe Divine Feminines, you've always given your masculine twin unconditional love. But again, if they took a little bit of time to get onto the same page as you, maybe it could be your heart, your feelings that could be fading and slipping away as far as where you're at on your journey, because maybe you've waited a very long time. All right, so we'll go ahead and see what else is going to come through. Let's go ahead and grab some additional cards from the Twin Flame Poetic Confessions, and then we'll of course clarify. Okay, we've got music, okay? Every song will always carry your name between the notes. There could be particular songs that you hear that remind you of your twin flame, or it could go both ways. Maybe music is ultimately what brought you guys together. And then we have missing you coming through. I trace every room to find you, even though I know you're never there. I look into strangers' eyes, but all I get is an empty stare. So what they're trying to find, perhaps, is that type of intensity in this twin flame connection with other people and just really haven't been able to find it. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify here. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Tarot Teacher deck. So focusing on your twin flame. And again, for those who are at a distance from one another, they're definitely thinking about you, missing you, hearing songs, reminiscing, even favorite songs that you guys have listened to together. I'm also getting for some that, you know, your twin flame might have even written a song for you. They could also be very gifted in poetry or coming up with very special lyrics about the connection. We do have the Magician coming up in the reverse, okay? So this could be the fact that why you guys are in separation is that maybe your twin was being deceptive with you somehow. That could be the case for some of you guys, where they could have been manipulative towards you. We do have the Seven of Pentacles coming up as well. So this is one of those cards here, especially focused on the Divine Masculine, where they're just going to have patience to see how this is all going to unfold, because this card is a card of gestation. It's what I like to refer to as a wait and see card, because it's going to take some time. Eventually, I feel everything's going to fall into place, but it is going to take some time. And perhaps, Divine Feminine, right now, you just have your guard up. You know, you've got your boundaries up when it comes to your divine masculine. Again, the card does say, I am awakening to this connection, but maybe part of the reason why you guys went into separation to begin with is because they hadn't gone through that awakening just yet, but they are coming through, letting you know that they really do miss you when they think about you, but they do feel you slipping away from them. Let's see what else. Look at that. So the divine masculine, ready to come in as that emperor, ready to take control, have a new beginning here, or at least offer the feminine a new beginning to start fresh. They still feel a very special connection and spark with you. This has the capability of moving forward, that they still feel such a passionate connection with you, divine feminine. That's where your twin is at. And then we've got the Six of Swords coming in, so there's healing that's definitely needed here. This is about moving on from the past, because the past is the past. We can't ultimately do anything about that at this point. So there's this need to transition away from that, to certainly leave it behind, move on from it. This can represent those calmer waters with that Six of Swords coming in. Some of you guys could be dealing with a masculine who is specifically an Aries, but we've got all sorts of signs coming up here. We've got fire and we've got air signs as well as earth signs coming in. And look at this, you've got the 10 of Cups. So there is a potential reunion that is coming through for some of you here, a homecoming. And this is letting us know that this could still be a dream that can manifest for some of you as far as reconnecting with your twin flame. So it looks pretty good. For some of you, this reconnection could even result towards a long-term commitment such as marriage. All right, so let's go ahead and add to this and see where else your divine person, your divine counterpart, your twin flame, where are they at? So I wanted to go ahead and grab some dilemmas, what could represent those dilemmas between you and your twin, and ultimately why you guys are not together right now. So this is the Twin Flame Dilemmas Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective, for whoever needs these messages, your twin flame's deepest thoughts during this time of separation. So ultimately, what represents the dilemmas here between the two of you? What contributed to the breakup and the separation? Prying eyes, charming, leading you on. Okay, that could have been what some of you guys have been dealing with, that they could have just been leading you on at that time. They charmed their way into your life. We have stressed. I mean, these two cards together, so clearly we've got a male figure in this card, a female figure in this one. So divine feminine, you could be certainly very stressed over the fact that you feel your masculine was just leading you on. Maybe they just weren't being real with you at the time. Let's see what else here. Drinking problems. Some of you guys had a twin who drank too much, possibly addicted to alcohol, very unhealthy behaviors in that way, addictions. Spirit helps from above, so that's actually really nice that that's coming through. Despite the challenges and dilemmas that you guys are dealing with, your spirit guides, your angel guides are still watching out for both of you and protecting you during this time. I feel like grabbing one more message here that could represent a dilemma for you and your twin flame. Locked up for now. Find the missing key. Okay, so that might ultimately explain why it's one of those situations that might take a little bit more time to play out. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some additional guidance from tarot. I will pull from my Illuminated Star Tarot deck. I'm actually working on more tarot decks, but I swear I wish I had 48 hours in the day to be able to do everything that I need to. All right, so let's see what else as far as the dilemmas and challenges. Someone's very much in their head, you know, feeling trapped by their thoughts. Could be the masculine. Look at this. We do have the Lovers card showing up. Some of you could be dealing specifically with a Gemini here. So it really all comes down to the choices that we do make when it comes to this partnership, this relationship. Clearly, there's a very special connection between the two of you. Still feel drawn to one another. But this could also be a literal meaning where somebody could have had a lover. It could have been a third-party situation. And that's why someone's really stressed out here. You know, there, however, is still this attraction between you and your twin. I feel that will always be there. But it really does come down to making better choices moving forward here. Someone was clearly juggling other people, priorities, opportunities, and needing to make changes in their life so that they can start making decisions that put them back in balance. And it's right next to drinking problems, you know? So we could have a person here who couldn't make those decisions with the right frame of mind, especially if they were inebriated and intoxicated, unable to make good, solid decisions here. And that could have contributed to this Three of Swords, and why we could have had love triangles, heartbreak, and sorrow during this time of separation between twins here. But your angel guides, your spirit team, definitely helping you out on this journey. But justice will prevail, okay, between you and your twin. The scales will be balanced. Right now, maybe you, the viewer, you're not quite open to the opportunity of reconnecting with your twin, or maybe they're not. But this is offering you both perhaps the clarity that is much needed in order to take things in a very different direction. Okay, we do have the Strength card here. So tap into your inner strength. Be brave, be courageous throughout this journey. If it's truly meant to find its way back to you, it will. So this is another card where it could be a blessing in disguise during this time of separation, why things are playing out the way they are. But, just have some patience. I really feel this can all turn around. And then here we are with the Temperance card representing Sagittarius specifically for some. This is another card of patience. To restore balance. It's about, interestingly enough, it's about moderation. Somebody here who has a drinking problem specifically needs to learn moderation here, because that clearly is an issue. There is a possibility for a reunion here between twins. Look at this. We've got the Magician now. Manifestation, a rekindled romance. So the opportunity for you guys to find your way back, it's definitely presenting itself here, but you do have some challenges to overcome. I feel for the collective, you guys are now ready to put in the efforts, put in the work that's necessary in this partnership. But clearly this was a part of the problem. Betrayals, deception, cheating. We've had the reference to the love triangle, third-party situations right here. Judgment Day is on its way. So someone, I feel, is going to have that epiphany, that wake-up call, and have a chance to really take a look at the journey of where you guys have been, how they conducted themselves in the past. What is it that they're willing to do now to make amends here so that you guys can find your way back together in the future? So it really is all about focusing on looking ahead towards that future rather than focusing on the past where you can no longer do anything about it. Okay, so that's what's presenting itself there. So let's go ahead and grab some additional messages here and take a look at what are they yearning for when it comes to the connection. This is a brand new deck that I just received. It's by Intuit, or it's called the Intuit Twin Flame Oracle. So let's go ahead and see. I haven't used this deck before, so I'll be just as surprised as to what messages come forward, just as you guys are. So let's take a look and see how that will present itself here. Let's see. What are they yearning for when it comes to this twin flame connection? Got all these cards coming. Let's see. All right, the first message, telepathic. One of us is sad or angry, and it's creating an energetic match in frequency with the other. Stay conscious of this, and if possible, try to help us elevate it. Okay, so telepathic communication coming through for some of you. Maybe you already obviously know that. Romantic messages. I long for your kisses and your touch. Look at that. They long for those intimate moments, something very special about the way you guys would kiss. And it doesn't always have to be sexual in nature as far as the reference to touch, although it could be. And then we have union. Our love is eternal. It exists in every dimension and cannot be lost. So regardless of where you guys are at currently on this journey, and again, we're focusing on those who are in separation, this is an eternal love. It is an eternal flame. And you will always feel each other's energies, always feel drawn to one another. We have communication coming in as well. I watch you on social media and the internet. It's my way of staying close and finding out more about you. So they are checking you out. They are keeping tabs on you. Maybe you know this, maybe you don't. But there is a really good opportunity here, or possibility, that they are spying on you somehow, maybe on social media, or they could even be asking how you're doing through your circle of friends, mutual people that you know. We do have patterns. This could apply to either of you, okay? Certainly your twin. I'm going through a dark night of the soul. Nothing in my life is making sense. So during this time, I feel it's beneficial for your twin flame to spend time on their own, away from you, to be able to deal with whatever this energy is. They could just be dealing with very dark thoughts, depression. Everything could be falling apart in their life. A part of the reason why that might be could be because you guys are not together at this point in time. Let's grab a few more messages here. Okay, messages about trust. I need to move slowly with this, but trust that I am moving, even when it seems that I'm not. So what I get for the collective from that message is, even in 3D, if you're not seeing or hearing anything from your twin flame, that doesn't mean something is not being done behind closed doors, beneath the surface, in the horizon. You don't see it, but it's on its way. Let's see what else. What else? Your twin flame's deepest thoughts at this time. Okay, so we have timing and intentions. I'm praying you'll come back after everything that's happened between us. I worry that you won't forgive me and allow me another chance. Okay, so this could be how you're feeling about your twin. Maybe you're worried that despite everything that they're not going to come back, or that you're perhaps not willing to give them another chance. It could go either way. We have patterns again popping up here. My ego is fragile to criticism and rejection. I've created walls to protect myself. I kind of get that for some of you. Okay, it could be both of you that has built up your walls around each other, sort of like a protective mechanism so that you don't end up getting hurt. And then we've got more romantic messages coming in. I want to hold you in my arms and feel our bodies unite as one. So there's something about those intimate moments, the physical connection, the kisses. And lastly, we've got messages about trust once more. I know the universe works in mysterious ways, but sometimes I judge this situation instead of surrendering to it. So again, either of you could be feeling this way. It's one of those things where if you truly trust, you're just going to turn it over to the universe to handle this. And if it's truly meant to find its way back to you, it will. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what the dialogue would look like from their higher self, if they could express themselves to you. And of course, some of these messages you could be resonating with for yourself and what it is that you want to say to your twin. So I'm going to pull from my X Oracle deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for all signs, all zodiacs, your twin flame's deepest thoughts during separation. So what do you guys want to say to one another? I thought the grass was greener on the other side. Have I lost you forever? Exactly. So only you can answer that question. They perhaps now realize that they did something to really hurt you here, thinking they could find someone way better suited for them. But at the end of the day, you know, you guys represent the other half of each other's soul, and this person is your twin flame. That is what we're focused on. Your true energetic counterpart in this lifetime. And they thought the grass was greener on the other side. So lessons have been learned here when it comes to your twin. Look at this. Please stay. They definitely want you to stay. You're right. Karma bites. So karma ended up getting your twin somehow for actions that they implemented in their life and in the connection that ruined things ultimately between the two of you in the 3D. But I feel they want nothing more than to be able to fix this. Let's grab a few more messages here from their higher self. I listen to old voice messages you've left me when the silence becomes unbearable. What I'd give to have you here to talk to. I miss you so damn much. I mean, right from the very start of this reading, we see that your twin flame misses you. Remember this card right here? Okay? Trying to find you everywhere, but they haven't been able to do that. Thinking the grass was greener, but it actually wasn't. And bottom of the deck, look at this. There will never be another love for me. I'm losing my voice. This happens way too much. Sorry. There will never be another love for me like the love we shared. Yeah, that's what happens when you do way too much talking in one single day. This one reading I did, I completely lost my voice and I had to like put a stop to it. I just did a stop recording and give my voice like an hour to rest and redo the reading. I sounded ridiculous. So anyway, there it is, guys. Those are the messages from your person's, your twin's higher self. I feel they certainly have a lot of regrets over how things played out between the two of you, and they want nothing more than to be a part of your life. They miss you. They're thinking about you. They want that new beginning with you, and perhaps their heart is fully open to the possibility of where this can go. You have unconditional love for them. They have unconditional love for you. And are you willing to give this another chance? Or as the card says, have they lost you forever? All right, so some things for you to think about here when it comes to your twin flame connection. And if you are interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.